Hi everyone, and welcome to Rita's Intuition. Welcome back to those that have been before, and welcome to anyone that's new. I'm going to be doing a timeless spread for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, just to pick up on current energies at the time of this read. I've been away for a while, so thought it'd be best to pick up on current energies before I move forward with future spreads. If this should resonate, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, please don't force it to fit. It's not your story. Never force it to fit. There may be some things that relate to you, other things might not, because it's a general collective read for the star sign of Sagittarius. And if it doesn't resonate, or even if it does, feel free to check out your other signs, the other signs that might be in your chart. So I'll do a quick spread. So you're working towards your happiness, or you've got happiness, you're seeing wish fulfillment, but you're working towards your happiness. And I think that involves career for some of you. And yeah, finances. May have gone through a period of healing recently, and you've stepped back into yourself again, feeling yourself once again. The thing about healing and stepping into yourself is sometimes, until you step back into yourself, you don't really realise that you wasn't being yourself. So at some point you feel like you're healing. Like, healing's a process. It's a process. So you feel all of a sudden that you're better and that you're doing well, and then you get better and better. And every time you wake up and feel better, you think, oh, was I wrong in feeling I was better before? But no, it was just part of the steps towards the process. Yes. Yes, you're finding balance again, feeling like you. There you go, the World card. So you've ended a cycle. You may have been through things, and you've got to the stage where you've learned what you needed to know. You've learned what you needed to know in terms of self-love and caring about yourself, and therefore caring about others. Thus enabling you to care about others. Yeah, there you go. There's the Pentacles. I had a feeling that the Pentacles were going to come up. I did say that. So you're working on you. You're working on your finances. I don't think you're overworking on your finances. I think you're just trying to get yourself into a comfortable position, which is there's nothing wrong with that. Especially whether you've got a family to take care of, whether you've got a partner, and you still need to tie in and make sure that there's some financial balance in that. So there's no harm in working on your Pentacles. For those of you that are single, sorry, my throat's closing up for some reason. For those of you who are single, obviously getting your financial stability together in the meantime, while you're waiting for that divine counterpart to appear in your life. Oh. Yes, there's injustice there. It's balancing the scales. So you've got something's going on for you. It's balancing the scales. So whatever you went through in the past, you've got wish fulfillment. So you've got some reward coming in, some sort of justice, some sort of balancing of the scales for whatever you've been through. Whether that's you balancing the scales, you know your stories. Whether that's you balancing the scales and providing someone else with justice, because they're your wish fulfillment. Or whether this is you getting justice provided to you, whether the scales are balancing for you. There you go. There's a small offer of love or an apology. So that might be part of the justice, part of balancing the scales, offering someone a cup of love, or someone coming to you and offering a cup of love and an apology. Maybe for some there's justice in terms of children. So if you've got custody cases in terms of children, that might be the justice cards, and obviously giving you justice in terms of your children. You know your story. But whatever it is coming in, it's either your wish fulfillment or it's the person's wish fulfillment to have you. What's the basis of this reading? That one to come downstairs, yeah. So you had a situation that you was possibly bored with. You had a lot of love being offered to you, yet divine offering you love. As you got over your previous partner, divine was offering you love. but you was over it. You was bored of it. You didn't even want the cup that was being handed to you. You're no longer bored. You're seeing that situation as victory. It's a situation that possibly bored you. I was doing a collective reading earlier today. I should have posted it. And what it was picking up in terms of the collective, obviously every now and then I pull out the cards and just have a quick read in terms of collective energy. I don't tend to read like specifically for a particular person unless they've called for a read. So I did a collective energy. And what it was saying was that it seemed like it was obviously a collective. It seemed like what was going on for people is that a lot of people saw that emperor. I don't think they really worded it as emperor. I don't think you walk around saying that I'm the emperor. But they saw that emperor status as boring, as like being sort of sitting at home and doing nothing. They thought if they come into a situation as an emperor, they lose themselves. And what it was that people were picking up on is that you can be the emperor, and obviously you're in charge, or together with your partner, of how a relationship, how a situation goes. So the emperor is embodying yourself, because everyone as an emperor will be different. Obviously they'll all be good with speaking their own truth. You can't be bad at speaking your own truth because it's your truth. Even if you're not very much of a communicator, speaking your own truth is what you're feeling. If you're coming from a place of feeling, then it can only be correct because it's your feeling. Creativity, being the Kings of Wands, creativity, Pentacles, being the King of Pentacles, what it means to you, what being the King of Pentacles means to everybody, the level of finance that everyone requires for themselves is different. So stepping up into Emperor just means that you are really tapping into all of these energies, all these different kings. It doesn't mean that relationships are boring, but from what I'm getting for some is that you may have been bored previously in a situation that you're no longer, you're looking at differently, and you want to bring balance. So if someone was bored with you, if someone saw you maybe possibly wanting to settle down, if you was offering someone to settle down and they wasn't interested in it, say they wasn't interested in settling down, or they felt like you was asking for too much commitment, I think that person's coming in, or they're looking to come in to try and balance the scales and give you what you deserved, and apologise for any shortcomings in what they did in the situation before, because they're no longer bored, they're seeing it differently. They want victory now. They're seeing it. They're seeing your victory now. What was in the past position? Yeah, someone ready to go on a venture. Ready to go on a venture. The ships are coming in. Ready to go on a venture. Ready to do things. Ready to start a new journey. Ready to go on that journey. Or maybe someone went on an adventure. Maybe someone went and tested the waters and went on this adventure that they so desperately wanted to go on, not wanting to be that emperor. Maybe they went on that venture. And then you got the death card at the bottom. So that whatever they went on, it was what they needed to do. So for instance, if you had a partner and they walked away, or they didn't value the level of commitment you was offering, and then you had to then walk away. You walked away and you allowed them to have all the things that they actually wanted. They've gone out and they've had all the things they wanted, and now they've been able to put that to bed. They've now been able to end it knowing that they had what they wanted already, but they needed to go on that journey themselves to understand that. You constantly possibly telling them, and you being awoken and trying to make them fit into a situation or make them step up. They didn't understand it, and therefore they couldn't step up in the way that you need them to, number one. And number two, it's not what was in their own hearts, because they didn't desire it. Not saying they didn't desire you, but they didn't desire that as much as you, maybe through fear of what the commitment would mean. But now they've had that chance to go on that journey. They've had that freedom to be released and go on that journey. They're now ready and understand what it was you're saying. They've gone on that journey. They've had their freedom, and now they're putting an end to something. They're putting an end to that desperate need to do something else, because now they've done it and they realise what they wanted was to come back and provide justice in this situation that they didn't think possibly was for them before. Yeah, Queen of Cups. So it's either you're the Queen of Cups and you're loving, you're nurturing, you take care of them, you're supportive, you're well balanced in your emotions. You may have come across in the past, as far as they're concerned, as overly emotional, but I'm not picking up that you was. They just wasn't ready for what you had to give, even though they enjoyed what you had to give. Maybe when you spoke, so maybe when you stepped into your Queen of Swords energy, they wasn't ready for that part when they felt that they had to give you back what you was giving them. But now they're seeing you in your light. They're seeing you. Sorry, my dog's making a lot of noise. They're seeing you in your light. They're seeing how nurturing you are. They're seeing how supportive you are. And they're seeing that adventure wasn't great without you. For others, I'm picking up that, yes, so some saying this is you. In others, I'm picking up this is them. They've gone on this venture and they're now ready to step in and be this nurturing person and give you what you deserve. And they want to move quickly. So they want to move forward to you in an accelerated pace. I will say you, but if you feel that it goes the other way around, please feel free to switch the stories. And the gender of the card. But what it means when the genders come out, obviously sometimes the gender does mean a female and a male in the right sense of the card. But other times it means the nurturing that you're coming forward with, the level of person you're coming forward with. So it could be a divine masculine in the Queen of Cups energy, ready to give love, ready to be really nurturing, bringing in his more feminine side. Oh, yeah. Future energy manifestations coming true, manifestations coming, collaborations, working together, getting things done together, manifesting that journey together. How is Sagittarius showing up in this reading? How is ooh, new adventure. You're on a new adventure. You're enjoying life. You're on a new adventure. So for some of you, you're on a new adventure. So not sure how you're going to handle it when that person that's been on their own adventure wants to come back to your adventure and you've started new. So you're possibly not fully the same person that they left. Others, you're willing to go on a new journey with them. For some of you, you'll be willing to go on a new journey with them. That you've got the Six of Swords, you're moving to calmer waters, and it could be with them, but things are going to be different now because it's not going to be a battle to get them to reciprocate the attention and the love. Yeah, so yeah, so some of you, you're going to go on a journey with them. You're ready to start again. You're a different person. For some of you, this is you that went on this adventure, and it was you that walked away from something, and now you're stepping into being nurturing again and manifesting. You're willing to give that another try. We saw the Death card come up with the adventure card previously. So they're putting an end to it, or you put an end to whatever adventure you thought was better, and now you're coming in for a new beginning. A calm new beginning. How Sagittarius, hopefully that made sense because it sounded a bit confusing. Yeah, that's how you're showing up in the environment. Like maybe you're focusing on children. Maybe you're taking care of children. Maybe you're focusing on a past love. So maybe you are focused, or maybe this person is seeing you so nurturing that they now want to give to you. Yeah, we saw the Page of Cups here. And there you go, a small person with a cup, getting offered a cup there. So yeah, someone wants to come back. Someone's had a spiritual awakening. Someone's recognised. I think I was picking that up from the beginning. Someone's recognised what they had. And they're seeing you as that person. They're seeing you as that. They're no longer bored in that situation. They're no longer recognising that situation. They're actually remembering the happier times, the emotional fulfillment of it. Yeah, they've gone within. And they're walking away from what no longer serves them. Or maybe you are. Maybe you're just walking away for something new. Sometimes it's a bit hard when you're reading for collectives. Different messages come up. So yeah. So you know your storyline. So follow your storyline. The hope and fear. Yeah. Break a cycle. Put an end to burdens. Put an end to struggling. Put an end to trying to do everything alone. Putting an end to. Yeah, I feel like this is a hope. So this is a hope. You don't want to do it alone. You want to be able to know when to share your burdens. You want someone that's going to be fighting this fight with you, alongside you. Not someone necessarily is going to do it for you because you need your own sense of growth, but you want someone that's going to be willing to support you with these burdens. You want to end that cycle of having to do things on your own. You want to end that cycle of having to tell people how to be all the time. You want to now let people be themselves and just be in the right way for you, because if they're loving themselves and they're understanding themselves, then they will show up correctcorrectly for you. Not saying you'll always agree. You won't always agree on things like that, not things but things in general. But it's about that communication and the respect that each person has for each other that will help you get through anything that you don't necessarily see eye to eye on. It's like breaking that cycle of trying to be right, breaking that cycle of trying to force and control situations, putting an end to a cycle. We've seen the Death card and the World card at the bottom of the deck, and now the World cards come out in the hopes and fears. What is the outcome for this? All right, so you got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, but this is turned over as well. So I wouldn't usually take two, but it's turned over as well. Someone's up in their head because they want to give this apology and justice to a situation that they possibly were juggling. They're not willing to juggle anymore. They're not willing to juggle anymore. They were out of balance, and they're not willing to juggle anymore. They're up in their head about that juggling, and they want to come and they want to offer an apology and a new beginning, a tangible new beginning. It may seem small that it's coming from a page, but it's real. The thing about this page is real. When you see these pentacle cards, these page, knights and kings of pentacles, especially page and knight, when they're coming and making an offer, it's a secure offer. So this one might start off small, but it's going to move into something much bigger. And I think they're being realistic this time. They're going to come and they're going to be quite open with what they can offer. They're going to be quite open with what they can handle and what stage, and therefore there's going to be a basis for you to work on. I'll just get a few clarifiers. For some of you who it's not about, you're not going to go back to a past person. You may be just being happy with children or people from your past. You may be seeing reconnecting to the past. And this person at the end, I don't think it's totally you. I don't think it's you. I think it's whoever needs to bring that apology in is the person that's up at night because they can't believe that they juggled. They're seeing things differently. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. They possibly left you out in the cold. You may have left them out in the cold, but that might have been a result of them leaving you out in the cold first. Justice, please, for Sagittarius. Justice, please, for Sagittarius. Emperor. Wish fulfillment. We've seen the wish fulfillment card come up a few times, and it was up there when the Justice and the first three cards come out, I believe. Yeah, someone's bossing up and becoming an emperor. And I said, oh, it's like I love when Divine does this, because I literally said at the beginnings that what I was picking up in the collective energies, people are stepping into this emperor mode. They're respecting this emperor mode. They're not seeing that emperor mode as a lot of work. Well, relationships are work, but they're not seeing it as too much work. They're seeing it that they can still be themselves and step into emperor mode, but just be their higher selves. So they can still go out there, they can still have fun, they can still get dressed up, they can still look attractive, they can still do things, they can still socialize, but they need to get the main task done in order to get to the emperor status. And I think some of them are seeing that, and they're stepping up to that emperor status and coming in to balance the scales. Page of Cups for Sagittarius. Yeah, there you go, that offer that we saw at the bottom of the deck. That small offer. They're coming in with an apology or a small offer of love with a tangible new beginning, a small offer of a new beginning. Oh, it's there, it is at the bottom of the deck. And then the next card is the Six of Pentacles, because they want to give now. They want to give to this situation because they're looking back at it and realizing this is their Two of Cups and their Ten of Pentacles. I know some of you don't really want to hear about a past person. This could be a past life soulmate that's stepping into their divine selves, and this could just be not an apology but a small offer of love. And this in that sense, where if it's not the past person, it's someone else. For those of you that don't want to, yeah. But just because they're thinking of you doesn't mean you're going to step into them either. But step back to them anyway. But that's what's going on. And maybe it's you, with you wanting to go on a new journey. What I'm picking up is that you're up in your head. You're up in your head because you can't believe you allowed yourself to be juggled. But what I'm really getting is that you're over that stage now. You're accepting that that's not your fault, and that you had to go through a divine lesson of self-love in order to make sure that no one couldn't treat you like that. But yeah, someone's coming in with an offer of apology and a tangible offer of a collaboration. They want to collaborate. They want to join forces. Whether that's collaboration in work or whatever, but they want to join forces. They want to do things together. They want to commit at a higher level. Four of Cups, please. Hierophant in reverse. Someone wasn't, as I said before, someone wasn't respecting the situation. They wasn't seeing the situation for what it was, and they therefore weren't able to step into their divine being. They weren't able to go on that spiritual journey and step into that divine being. And that's what they're looking back at and being up at night, because this is what's in their subconscious. That they didn't step up. When they had the opportunity, they didn't step up. With that Four of Cups, they didn't step up. When the Four of Cups was being offered to them, they didn't step up. And now they're seeing things differently. And they want to move towards you. Three of Wands, please. Yep, there you go. Chariot, moving towards you, going on that adventure. They went on an adventure. They travelled. They travelled on an adventure. Or you went on an adventure. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, that adventure, as I said before, we saw the Death card when the Three of Wands come up before. That ended a cycle. That ended a cycle because, as I said, it gave them the experience they needed in order to know what to come back to you with. They went out there. They went on the adventure. They were free. They had an experience of you. And they knew you were different. But they felt that if they allowed themselves to fall properly, openly for you, they would become boring, Emperor. So they went out and they went on that journey, and they realized that no, they needed to step up and they could still have fun while being with you. And that broke a cycle. Queen of Cups, please. Yeah, new beginning. So that could be you. You could be going on a new beginning, or they want a new beginning with the Queen of Cups. They want a new beginning with the Queen of Cups. They see this Queen of Cups going on a new beginning, and they want a new beginning with you. They want to join forces with you, but they're up in their head about how to do so. They're going within right now. They're going within. They're using their intuition. They're going within. They're piecing the puzzle together. They're doing it with their eyes closed because they really need to tap into their mind about how to move forward with this. They don't want to just rush in how they possibly did before. And get it wrong. They want this new beginning with you. They're recognizing your worth. The Magician. Oh, that was a lot. Wow. That was half the deck. So the only card that fell on in the upright, and it actually fell on the Magician, was the Page of Cups, which is that manifesting the apology, manifesting an offer. So I'll shuffle again. The Magician, please. Maybe I'm not supposed to know. What? Oh, okay. You're showing up in your own read. There you go. The Balance card, the Temperance, finding balance in order to commit to this situation. The Lovers. You're manifesting the level of balance, or they're manifesting the level of balance that you need. So they're trying to, if this is not you, this is the other person manifesting. They're trying to step onto your level of manifestation. There's the Temperance there. They're trying to balance themselves in the way, not the way that you do exactly, but they're balancing themselves in order to enter into this contract with you. Look, got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. They're manifesting this. They're manifesting a return. Tower. The Fool card. Tower. You're getting rid of what don't serve you. You're going on a journey. You're getting rid of what don't serve you. You're knocking away what don't serve you, and you're going on a new journey. Whatever ain't stable in your life, you're going on a new journey. That's what you're doing. You might be playing the waiting game to go on that journey, but yeah. You may have to travel in order to get there, but you're going to go on that journey. Six of Cups, please. Okay, so someone's trapped in fear. They're trapped in fear about making this offer. They're seeing you. They're seeing that you're happy and nurturing. This Six of Cups is a happy card. It's like respecting what you've got, like past energies that are around you, past energies, children energies, in your happiness. Someone's trapped in fear about approaching, even those wish fulfillment. The World card. The World card. Yeah, they want to break the cycle. They want a new cycle. They want to. Maybe this is you. Maybe this is you. You want to end this cycle. You want to put this apology through, end this cycle in order to be able to find something new. Because maybe if say you did something wrong, you may want to end it in order to be able to move on with new love. Others, I think, have ended a cycle that allows new love. So you may be hoping to break this cycle, and Hangman energy, not sure how to do it. If that makes sense. Yeah. There's new love here. So that's whether that's someone from the past ending this current thought pattern, this current behavior in order to go on a fresh, new, honest beginning, or whether it's breaking this cycle, putting this cycle to bed, apologizing in order to manifest new love. Nine of Swords and Two of Pentacles upside down, please. Yeah, there you go. The King of Cups. We've got a divine counterpart on the deck. We've got the Queen of Cups, and then we've got the King of Cups, and then at the bottom of the deck we've got the Queen of Cups. You can't make it up. Cannot make it up. This is a divine counterpart, but it seems like more than one person had to go on a lesson. Maybe, yeah, this was a divine counterpart, but they didn't recognize. To tell you the truth, I'm thinking they did recognize it at the time. They recognized that you was, but it was uncomfortable for them. You know that change is uncomfortable. Something new, something different is uncomfortable. And if you are different, you maybe seem to be the odd one, but you're different for a reason, because you're connecting differently. But you've got the King and Queen of Cups there. You've got the Queen of Cups there, someone wants to go on a new journey with the Queen of Cups. You've got it here. What more can I say? If you don't want this to be you, then it's not your story, and it's not your story. But there's some lesson to be learnt here, or you're going to get this apology anyway. Whether you decide to take it or not is a different story. But yeah, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you, Sagittarius.